Wow. Tell me about your biggest ahas today, or what it's like in, you think, Group 1 better than Group 2 of the 25K
that
groups?
Good. I mean, you know, the one good thing about the 25K group is because you do get 3 meetings a year, but you can kind of intermingle. Like if you miss a date, you can go to the other one. So we've had one in this group and then one in the other group. They're both full of really, really good people, but the flexibility to allow you to go between groups, depending on your travel schedule, your work life, or your family life, really is a huge benefit. And you get to meet double the amount of people that you would normally meet in another normal mastermind group. So yeah, biggest aha, focus more on your core talents and delegate a ton more. And then obviously there's a lot more things that you can pick up. I think we have like probably 15 pages of notes over the past 2 days. So just got to go back home and implement all those now. So yeah.
You got processes and systems to implement?
We don't have, per se in our company, processes and project managers, but we have figured out we're going to work with some people here and get our processes kind of dialed in and documented, and then that way we can just kind of have our people implement those for us. So, yeah.
So what's like the biggest, if your wife or somebody in your family said, how do you go to this thing? What does it do for you?
Well, we're in a couple of different masterminds. One of the things is, and our wives make fun of us because they're like, your other wife is on the phone, and it'll be my business partner, obviously. That's business partner. But a lot of times it just enables us to get together and brainstorm with other successful people, and then we go, okay, here's how we should apply that to our business. So us just getting away from, one, our business, and number two, our family, which, I mean, we love our families, but you got to get away from them and just brainstorm on the business and see what we need to do in order to take our business and our family life to the next level.
Well, and part of it too is when you start a business. I mean, there was a lot of change that came up, obviously at that point in your life, where you broke out, you started the business. Well, then you can get to a situation, before you started the business, you plateaued. Well, after you started the business, you went through some growth, and then you plateau again. Yeah. And the only way you're going to learn to build up the business more, right, is to hang around with other people who are doing business. If you're hanging around with your neighbors who are lawyers and doctors, no offense to lawyers and doctors, or to people that are in corporate America, you're not going to learn anything from them. And in fact, they're going to look at you like you're a little bit crazy. Why are you spending all this time doing all this stuff? But here you're talking to peers and even people that are doing 100 times more revenue than you, or coming up. I mean, there's always people on different levels of this chain, and you learn from them the experiences that they've seen. And it's just stuff like this that you're not going to get anywhere else. I mean, you're not going to get it at the cocktail party at the neighborhood swim park. Right?
Yeah, probably not. Another good thing is there are no egos here. Everyone, whether they're making $250 million a year or if they're making $250,000 a year, they all share everything that they know about what could help you take it to the next level. Now, obviously, everyone in this group is trying to get to the next level, and we're all afraid to take that next step. But what happens is you have a lot of people in the rooms like, look, I've already been there, here's what you need to do, and it's just the same thing. But a lot of people will probably look at this group as a group of abnormal people like, you lucky bastard, you're making like $6 million a year right now with 2 employees. Why do you want to go to the next level? Just be happy where you're at. But it's always about growth.
If you're not climbing, you're sliding.
That's right. If you're not climbing, you're sliding.
Yeah, I think that's one thing in common everybody has, is that drive, that there is no end. So what about the quality level of the discussions? What are the things that we talk about and the ideas that are presented? How does that compare to what your other groups, or mastermind groups, are like?
There are usually 2 different groups of masterminds. There's usually ones that are really, really detailed specifics, like this is how that you use this landing page in this specific way. And then there's usually a mastermind group that's real altitude type, 30,000 foot look, real kind of like philosophy.
Yeah, I like
this is a good mix of both.
You're combining the philosophy of living in a business with specific skill sets, as opposed to like a lot of the other mastermind groups are just specific skill sets.
Right. Yeah. So it's a good mix of both. It's a really good mix.
Excellent. Awesome. You guys rock. Thank you.